Hi, and welcome to realGtv, Real Estate Agent Lead Generation Television. I'm your host, Mike Cerrone of MastermindAgent.com. Today, we're talking with Chantel Ray about one of her lead generation methods. Chantel is with Chantel Ray Real Estate in Virginia Beach, Virginia. She's been an agent for 12 years. Chantel and her team are on track to sell over 1,600 homes this year and are averaging 130 to 150 homes sold per month. I'm honored to have Chantel with us today. Welcome to the call, Chantel.
Thank you. So glad to be here.
Chantel, thank you again so much for joining us. And before we get into your lead generation method, I'm going to take a big, huge risk. It's probably the riskiest thing for a man to ask a woman, but have you lost a little weight?
Yeah, you must have saw my Facebook post, but yeah, I've lost 30 pounds.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you.
That's fantastic. And we're going to be going into lead generation, but if somebody wanted to learn about how you did that, is there somewhere they could go to figure that out?
Yeah, just go to chantelrayway.com, and I wrote a book, and I finally feel like I found the secret sauce to losing weight. So I'm super excited.
Well, you look great. Congratulations.
Thank
I'm really
you.
excited for you. That's fantastic. Well, Chantel, let's do this. Let's dive into your lead generation method, and really excited to learn about this today. So the first thing I'd like to do is kind of a big picture overview of what it is, just your 60-second elevator speech about what that we're about to learn. About
10 million people log on to Facebook between 6 and 10 p.m. every night. So just to kind of give you a picture, like, you know, that's like the same amount of people that watch a Super Bowl commercial, you know? So, you know, as far as that goes, Facebook right now is one of the most powerful tools for you to get leads. And so that's what we're going to talk about today is how can we use Facebook to generate leads.
That is awesome. Let's do one more quick overview, and that is the results about the thing we're about to learn about. What kind of results have you received from it?
So we average about 1,500 leads per month, but that comes from lots of different sources. And so I would say we generate about 500 of those leads a month that come directly from Facebook. 1,000 of them come from, you know, TV, radio, Google AdWords, you know, just a whole host of other things that we do. But I would say we generate anywhere from 300 to 500 leads a month that come directly just from Facebook.
Wow. So this is about 20 to 30% of the leads that you're generating in this big machine that's working. So that's awesome. Well, this is fantastic. Let's go ahead now and dive into the details of what you're doing with Facebook.
Yeah. So here's one. This lead capture generated 82 leads in just 10 days. And it just said, you want to create a lead capture ad in the back of Facebook, and you'd use a photo like this that says, we're giving homes for the holidays. You know, that makes people like, hey, what is that about? Or what's going on? You know, usually all of our photos we buy from like iStock Photo or something like that. But, you know, we're bringing in the new year with new homes. Fill out the form to find out how. You know, we try to do things, you know, Facebook now does Facebook polls. And so this is a big one that we've done where it says, you can say like, what do you think is stopping you from owning a home? You know, do you think it's not having a down payment, or do you think it's, you know, not your credit score? So 42%. So this is another good one that we've reached. This one you cannot boost. So for whatever reason, Facebook doesn't allow you to boost posts. So you'd have to do this on your personal page in order to be able to get people to do it. So this would not be able to be boosted.
Wow, but that one went out to like 600 people. The last slide.
Yeah, we didn't boost it at all, and it hit 600 people.
Wow.
This is a big one that we did. You know, people love giving away money. So if you look at this, we had 415 comments 104 shares. We donate money to different organizations, and we were giving away $5,000 to your favorite organization. And I'll show you that one in just a little bit of how we do that on our website and how we created that. So just remind me to go back to that. I just don't want to get off this slideshow for just a second. Here's a big one. Like, one of the tricks that we do is make a statement that's not really true and then kind of make it funny. Like, your credit score doesn't matter. Well, yeah, it does matter, but maybe not as much as you think it does, right? So it's like, your credit score doesn't matter. Okay, now that we have your attention, and it makes you want to read. And this one right here, it reached 76,000 people.
Wow.
And we had 1,700 people make some kind of reaction to it, and 134 shares. That's a lot.
That's a lot. Wow.
You know, so that's a big one. Here's another one that we did something like that with about the credit score, because a lot of times people, you know, that feeling when you find out your credit score doesn't matter, you know, something along those lines, and that was something similar. This one right here, it reached 159,000 people. It had 1,300 reactions and 130 shares.
Wow.
That's a lot.
That's huge.
And basically it's this. Imagine this. You put a great picture of a house. You're in a home for less or equal than your current rent with no down payment. Would you be interested? Comment yes or no. That's it. Simple. And then you're reaching those people, and you know, that's just a different picture of the same kind of thing that we did. Here's one that says, you know, when you can buy a home in Hampton Roads for under $300,000, and I'm going to remind me to show you something about this as well, but just all these different reports of between 200,000, 400,000, we just change it. Here's one that's really great. Like, this is a home that we found that is really under 150,000, and they just had the house staged and it looked really nice. So it's like, this home is under 150,000. Whether you're getting a starter home or flipping, here's a free report of all homes that are 150,000 just for you. And that's a big one that we got. So again, this is just the steps. You find a really nice photo of a home that you listed, or find one on stock photo, and then say, link it to your Facebook that you have. So here's another one. We create a free report for waterfront properties, and I'm going to show you how we do that in just a second. Like, just find a picture of a waterfront property and say, want to see all the waterfront homes that are under 500,000? Click here. In-law suites. This is another big one, and you can send them to all the houses that are in-law suites. This one, it reached 106,000, no.
Looks like about 10,000.
10,633 people. And had some comments and likes and so forth. So again, I'm going to show you how to do that. So here is some of our luxury videos that we've done that have had really good success with it. Basically, all you need to do is just grab your iPhone and go in and tour the house of whatever, you know, you want to do. Do you want to see this one, a glimpse of it, or no?
Sure, that'd be great.
Okay, let me just click on it real quick. Here it goes. Here it goes.
Hi, I'm Chantel Ray, and I know there's lots of options for you when you're selling your home. You don't want an agent that's just going to stick a sign in the yard and that's it. For your house to sell, it needs exposure, and that's why we guarantee the most effective marketing over anyone else. With our exclusive software, every listing gets a detailed virtual tour and built-in sharing buttons. Professional YouTube listing videos. We also invest in mobile technologies, which allows buyers to have quick and easy access to your listing whenever and wherever, 24 hours a day. We have a live agent available from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. so that no motivated buyer is left waiting for a reply. The buyer can be instantly contacted and invited to a showing or provided with more details. Our listings are syndicated to thousands of websites every day, including Zillow, Trulia, and Realtor.com, to ensure your listing gets maximum exposure. We also, for our luxury properties, advertise in the New York Times, Herald Tribune, Robb Report, Wall Street Journal, Jet Set Magazine, and international advertising. We have an amazing system where we attempt to get feedback from the buyer's agent 8 to 10 different times. We have an exclusive technology that has over 40 checks and balances to ensure that every I is dotted and every T is crossed. A full-time administrative support team to ensure our agents' success in selling your home. From IT, marketing, financial operations, and business operations, our agents are supplied with the best marketing tools and technology available. We're also not here to list your home, but to sell your home. We sell a home every 4 hours on average. While many agents take the mistake of taking overpriced listings, we rather walk away than let you and your family down by placing a home on the market that we know will not sell. Whether we work together or not, you will have absolute clarity about what you need to do in this market to sell your home. We are hungry and excited for your business.
Oh, that's awesome.
Basically, it's like, you know, if you don't offer all those things, just talk about what you do offer, you know, and like really kind of make it out to be like, hey, this is what you can do, you know?
Well, Chantel, I noticed in the video, you're doing the talking, you're doing the voiceover. You didn't hire someone else to do that. Is there a reason for that?
You know, I really am trying to get it where we have more people involved in our marketing, and I'm taking a step back in our marketing. It's just easy for me to do it, obviously, but we're going to be getting more of our agents involved and getting them to start doing more of these voiceovers and so forth. So I'm going to be stepping back a lot on some of our marketing.
Okay, but you're the brand for the company. That's what you do. You're the face of the company.
Yeah, but I'm trying to change that.
Okay, good. Well, very good. Let's jump back in. Thank you.
Okay, here's one right here that we did with the DJ. How can you buy a house with only $700 in the bank? Seriously, that's all you need. We're not joking. And then we just did this at a radio station. This guy bought a house from us and sold his house. So,
because people think, especially, I guess, people in their 20s, these millennials like we were talking about off the air, they think, oh, you have to have tens of thousands of dollars in your bank account to be able to go out and get approved and buy a house. You're saying that's maybe not necessarily true.
No, it's not true now. As long as you have between around $700 in your pocket, you know, saved up. If you don't have $700 in your pocket saved up, then you really shouldn't be buying a house, you know.
Right.
But as long as you've got $700 in your pocket, we can get you in a house, literally.
For as little as that.
Yes.
Because buying a house is an investment.
It is.
Yeah, so you make that, you know, you make your payments, you live in there for a few years, and then you make money at the end.
Yeah, and I'm hearing so many people, they're like, oh, well, you know, I'm just sharing renting a place with my buddies. I'm only paying, you know, $500 or $600 a month, and then I'm taking the rest of that money and, you know, going out and, you know, having fun with it. And at some point you've got to say, I can have more, like right now. Look, you made a ton of money on these houses.
Yeah.
You're then able to do it, but you're making money, you're investing money, you're saving money. I mean, it's just, the time is now to go ahead and buy.
So what you're saying is basically always be thinking about your future. Yeah, sure, you can only pay $500 now and split rent with somebody, but why not take that money now, invest in a house, and then make more bang for your buck down the road?
Yeah, if you only want to pay $500, you can do that. But guess what? You go buy the house. We now have this grant program going on where they will pay 3% of your down payment. That's all you need to buy the house. We're offering a 1-hour free seminar, and it will be your time. We have it available from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m., really 8 a.m. to 9 p.m., 7 days a week. When do you want to do it? When's convenient with you? We'll sit down, do a free home buyer seminar with you, one-on-one, and we will give you every bit of information of what it is goes into buying a house, tell you all about the grant program, tell you if you can qualify. And if you just, after the end of that hour, if you go, look, I really don't want to buy, I'd rather rent, then great. It costs you nothing. It's completely free. It's just a no-brainer.
And people do love the word free.
So you can just do all that, like what I said, on, just a Facebook video that you're just kind of talking about, or doing it, with somebody one-on-one.
Oh, that is awesome. I like how you had the text of what you were saying, the what they call that, the transcription that was flashing through the screen. Is that on purpose? Is that because Facebook will kind of play the video?
So some people, they say that, like, some people, like me in the morning, I usually only have time for Facebook early in the morning or late at night. Like, it's kind of like in the morning, I'm tired, I'm not ready to get out of bed yet. I'll play on Facebook for, 10 minutes or so. And then at night when I'm tired.
So Chantel, I'm really excited about what you guys are doing with your new grant program.
Oh my gosh, it is the best thing. I'm so excited. See, now I don't need the coffee anymore. Just talking about the grant program pumps me up, because it's silly. I mean, what it is you're getting 3%, up to 3% of free money that you never have to pay back. And it's for a limited time.
Seriously. So
it's really serious. I'm dead serious about it.
Because that's everything. The down payment is obviously a big deal when you're looking to buy a home.
If it's a $200,000 house times 3%, that's $6,000 that basically someone's just handing you. It's like, why not?
Oh, of course, it's free money, so there's nothing wrong with getting some free money. And I know that buying a house, it's just there's a lot of stress involved. And if that's one less thing that I have to worry about, then I'm in. Sign me up.
I mean, if you can, and you can get a loan right now for as little as like 580 credit score. So you don't even have to have a perfect credit score in order to buy.
So with these different grant situations, for me, around here, we always have some kind of grant going on. DH offers grants, all of our different loan programs. There's always, if you do some research, you'll see all the different grants that are going on. This generates a lot of traffic. Here's one right here.
Your credit score doesn't matter. Now that I have your attention, it does matter, just not as much as you think it does. Bottom line, you don't need perfect credit to buy a house. Want to learn how? Click the link in the description for more information.
See, and we're just saying the same thing.
Your credit score doesn't matter.
But we're saying the same thing, but just on video. We basically did that same one about the credit score, but like this. Here's one that we do, like, can you buy a home in Hampton Roads for under $289?
Did you know you can get a house for under $289,000 on the waterfront? What? Click the link in the description. New year, new house. Did you know you can get a house for under $289,000?
Awesome. That's awesome. That's fast. That's quick. It was just 14 seconds.
Yeah, just really quick things. So you want to be the market leader for the market. And so I can show you that, but people want to know that you know what's going on in the market. So every single month we give a market update of what happened last month, what are the stats, what's going on. And so you can be the one they look to when they're looking to either buy or sell.
Hey guys, I just wanted to give you a quick real estate update. Kind of some crazy things going on. First of all, July of last year compared to July of this year, we sold the exact same number of houses. Not just me, everyone in Hampton Roads sold about 2,500 homes.
The difference is this July versus last July, there were 700 less homes on the market this year. So it means we've got the same amount of buyers, right? We had about 2,500 buyers in the month of July, both this July and last July, but 700 houses less this year. So that means we're still in a seller's market. That's number one. Number two, the month of July on this year compared to June of this year, we actually had 400 less homes sold across all of Hampton Roads. So 400 less in the month of July versus the month of June. But in the month of August, this month, and I don't know what it is because I don't get to see the stats for everyone else, but for the month of August, we have over 30% more houses on the books for August. If everything closes in August, this month is going to be the biggest month we've ever had in the history of Chantel Ray Real Estate. It's over the top. So if you want your home sold faster and for top dollar, call me today. Hi, I'm Chantel Ray, and I'm here with your real estate market update. All right, Chesapeake, here's your market update. In August, there were 1,560 homes on the market. In September, we had 1,506 homes on the market. So only a little more than 50 homes less on the market. But in August, the number of sold was 480. But in September, only 371 sold, meaning 109 more homes were sold in August, a slight drop in the market. If you want to know what your home is worth in today's market, go to chantelray.com. You know, one of the things that we do is we do business highlights for people. So this is an example of what a business highlight looks like.
Hey there, this is Sean with Chantel Ray Real Estate. I'm the vibe district here at Commune with Chef Barry. Tell us what you got going on.
Commune is a farm-to-table restaurant. We try to use as many Virginia and North Carolina products as possible. Everything made from scratch in-house, including cold fermented breads by our wonderful baker, Shia White. All Virginia beers, all Virginia wines, and
so we just do it with different, different businesses that we have. Here's one. And they share it on theirs.
Real Estate. Read today's business highlight from Holly's Collections at MacArthur Center. I'm here with the owner, Chelsea Barnes, and they have a lot of great stuff going on for July 4th. So why don't you tell us about that and about what Holly's Collections has going? Well, we specialize in personalization here in the store. We do that typically within 30, 45 minutes of turnaround time. We've got a lot.
This is like a local outreach. You're reaching out to businesses in the community.
Yes, exactly. And some of these, we've recently just had a business highlight that reached over 1 million views on it.
Oh, wow.
It's because, the company shared it. Then he had every one of his employees share it. Then they asked their friends to share it. And by the time you knew it, we had 1 million views. But on average, we still range about anywhere from 6,000 to 9,000 views on these every time we do them at a minimum. I'm one that was under 5,000 views.
So the business wants to do it, your local business in the community. And what's the advantage to you? Well, why do you want to do it? Do you have a plug at the end? Do they end up going to your site somehow? Do you just want to create goodwill out there? What's the advantage?
So for us, the reason why we do it is just the law of reciprocity. So we just are like, we pay money, to boost these, so, and we're getting their business out. And so, for example, Chick-fil-A meets every single week at our office because they can't do their meetings. We have a really high-tech office, so they can use our PowerPoint and our dry erase boards and just all of our computer systems that we have. And we have these big projectors with huge screens. And so when their management get together, they want to come to our office to do it. They meet every week. Well, they're buying a house with us and selling their house with them because it's just the law of reciprocity. Like, they're like, hey, this company is helping us. Like, same thing for me. If I have a choice, Chick-fil-A does so much for us. Like, if I have my choice, our family is going to Chick-fil-A, So it's just a matter of, hey, we're doing this for you. There's nothing that we require for you to do, but hey, we'd love for you to refer your business back to us because we're trying to support your business. And that's all.
That's awesome. What a great idea. Thank you for sharing that.
You're welcome.
Chantel, thank you so much for walking us through that and showing us some of the things that you do, and they're really awesome. Let's ask a couple questions about how people can go about this. So when people go in there and they see those videos and where do they go next? You mentioned you offer free reports. Are you trying to send them to a screen where you get their email address when they download a free report? Where are they going once they take some action on the advertisement?
Yeah, so, I was going to show you a couple things. You can see my screen, right?
I can.
Okay. So, this is what I was going to show you earlier. So like this is where we got everyone to pick their favorite organizations, and then we have them like which one they want, and then they just put in which one they like, and then they're the ones who picked which organization. So like this one had 482 likes, and then they share it on their site, and so it's just, a good promotion that people know, hey, we're really just trying to help the community. But the biggest thing that we do is we send everyone to, we have a site, chantelrayhomes.com. And then what we do is we send them to the different things. So for example, if I'm going to target Virginia Beach, I'm going to go to Virginia Beach, and then I'm going to go to, let's say I wanted to do a free report of everything of 250 and less. Oops. So I'd make let's say I said something 300 and less, but I wanted to send everyone in Virginia Beach, and I wanted to do waterfront. So if you watch, see how I can do more options on here? And then I can say, okay, well, I want it to be on just anything that's on water and show the results. Well, here's 33 properties that are for sale that are under 300,000 that are on the water. Wow. So then I say, okay, that's how I send them to those. If I say, okay, here's all the ones that have a pool in it. So I'd say, okay, here's a community pool, here's a pool, show results. That sounds weird. Okay, here we go. So here's the 10 properties that are 300,000 or less that all have a pool. So I say, click here and see all the ones that have a pool. Or I do the same thing for, if I say, okay, find all the houses in Chesapeake that are on a golf community or whatever it is. I just change it up all the time, and I just mix them up. Say, here's all the ones that have cathedral ceilings, and then put a picture of cathedral ceilings. And then just change up the prices and then target those to those people in that price range. So if I wanted to do, hey, if I wanted to reach more luxury people, I'd say, okay, here's all the houses that are, between, under 900,000 that have a pool or something like that, and just kind of switch it up.
Nice. Now, are those just your listings, or is that an IDX going into the MLS and pulling out everything that's available?
IDX. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, because see, if I got rid of the pool, and I said, okay, here's the ones that are 350 to 900, I would put there. But if I wanted to just send them to our listings, I click here to our listings, and then I can send them to everything that we have that are in our listings.
Now, from here, they're seeing the property.
60 properties for sale right now.
So from here, they're seeing the properties, but how are they getting into your system? What are they doing next that's making them get into your email system, or somehow you know who they are?
Yeah, so if I wanted to say, okay, let's just take a look at, let's say, let me scroll down, and let's pick a house here. Let's say this one right here. So if I wanted to see this house, and then once I started looking at this house, If I started looking at these pictures, it might not show on my screen since I'm already kind of logged in. But after I look at a couple of houses, it's going to require me to put in my name and email address in order to continue. So that's how I'm capturing their name and email. And then on a lot of those I had in there, comment yes or no, then I can just reach out to them on Facebook.
Okay. Right. So you're finding out who they are because they commented. Here you're going to find out who they are because they're going to start researching, and you're going to eventually ask them for information once they start to get into the searches.
Yes.
How many searches can they do before you require them to register?
I think it's 2 or 3 maybe.
But now you have them in the system. They're looking around. They're enjoying it.
Oh, here, I wanted to show you this. This is what we were talking about below. See, once I started looking at another house, see this?
Okay, yeah.
In order to continue on, I have a choice. I either have to log on with Facebook and I get their information that way, or I have to continue on with email to move forward.
When they log in with the Facebook, do you end up with their email address or just who they are in the Facebook? They become
I
your
end up
friend?
with their email address. Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. What system is that, the IDX system you're using in the back?
It is Boomtown, and we offer free Boomtown sites. Boomtown sites are expensive. They're $1,500 a month. We offer free Boomtown site for every agent that works at our company.
That's pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool. Well, very good. And just real quick, you mentioned that they could get a free report too. Can you show us what that free report looks like?
So the free report would be basically, I got to continue on with Facebook, I guess.
Cool. Now you're in the system.
Yeah. So the free report is basically where they click on it. Remember what we said? So like, let's say I said a free report of homes that are 250 or under. So let's say
Right.
Chesapeake.
Okay. That was the search.
Yeah.
Got it. So the free report is the results of the search.
Yes.
Very good.
Say, okay, here's everything under 300,000, and then they get this link, and that's where the report comes from.
Is that what what are you getting the best response on when it's a list of homes at the end?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, when you're niched it down. And is it those low down payments we saw, and then pool properties and luxuries? I guess it's basically whichever part of the market you want to target, that's where you're going to go.
Yeah, and honestly, like everyone, even if they are, not luxury, they want to look at luxury homes. So we do add sponsors sometimes to luxury homes, even though people can't afford those, because they want to just look at those, but then they might be willing to buy something for less,
Sure. Well, that makes a lot of sense. I think that's where a lot of people would be. And then do you ever boost the post? And if so, how do you do the targeting to make sure it goes out to who you want?
So the targeting that we do is targeted to whatever the post is. So like if it's people who are first-time home buyers, or we want to do low credit scores or stuff like that, then we would target that. Obviously, for price range, what we do is we target, if it's a $300,000 home, then we're going to target buyers who are making income that's in the $300,000 price range.
Okay, so you can target by the income. That's how you're narrowing down on that one in the back of Facebook and its targeting algorithm. That makes sense. Very good. Well, Chantel, this has been really exciting. And I know we need to start wrapping this up. But I have a question for you. If some agents have been listening to us and they want to send you out a referral, where should they send the referral if they have somebody that's going to your side of the country there?
They can go to team@chantelray.com or call us at 757-717-1003.
Chantel, this has been awesome. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us today.
Oh, it's been my pleasure. It's always a pleasure working with you, Mike.
Thank you, Chantel, and you too. Well, That's it for now. Thank you for joining us with realGtv, Real Estate Agent Lead Generation Television. Get out there and get some leads. Bye.
Bye.